The horrific accounts of what civilians went through here in Israel in the aftermath and during the Hamas attack are literally only just coming out. And here we have one such survivor. May I know your name, please?
I'm Alon Al-Sheikh from Kibbutz Niram.
Can you tell us, and we're very glad you're safe, what you experienced?
We had a terrible ordeal. It was Saturday morning, 6 o'clock in the morning. There was a red color alarm. We have like 10 seconds to run to the safe room. We are very experienced with that. We didn't think it's a big deal. So we went to the safe room, and over there was a lot of rockets. We heard a lot of rockets, so we understood it's like a diversion. Okay? It happened before when they kidnapped a soldier in 2014, so we knew it's a diversion. It's going to be like a penetration, infiltration of troops into the kibbutzim. And then we started to hear gunfire in the kibbutz. The kibbutz is a very small, like a small village.
Yeah.
You've been there, you saw it, and we are very not accustomed to that.
Yeah.
So that was very strange. We felt afraid, but we took the kids. I took a knife, I took a baseball bat, whatever, I have a hammer, and we sat in the safe room, closed the door, and waited. After a few minutes, the electricity went down, and also the cellular network. So we sat like 3.5 hours without communication, hearing gunfire, wishing for the best, knowing nothing about what's going to happen.
Yeah. Did you know who had come by then?
We knew that nobody from the army had came. We heard that the mayor was murdered.
Yeah.
And we heard gunfire, and we heard from other kibbutzim that there's a terrorist attack. So we knew approximately what's happening, but we didn't know when and how and what. I mean, what's really happening. So we sat there, total of 14 hours with a dog and my two kids, 16 and 13.
Now, what was going through your mind?
We are very strong. I mean, we are afraid. Only stupid people are not afraid. I were imagining what I would do if the terrorists would come into my house and how I would be able to hide my family or at least give a good fight to the terrorists. And basically we try to, did you see Life is Beautiful, the movie?
Yes.
So we try to do the same. We try to give the experience to the kids as if nothing is happening, and it's not a game, but we are safe and we are okay and we are strong. So we went out a bit to the toilet and we ate a bit and we laughed. We even saw a bit of TV because
You tried to make it normal for the children.
Yes, and also for myself. You know, there's not much you can do. I mean, I'm no Rambo. I don't have guns. So we sat over there, expected the best and feared of the worst. But you know, life is life. We're experienced. We are very strong, and we together waited to see what's happening. So what we didn't know, that we had 6 miracles combined into one miracle that saved our lives.
Which was?
Our security team, led by a woman called Inbal Lieberman, was in Kibbutz Niram. She heard in the morning, she heard the sound and she thought it's a different sound. She don't know to explain why, but she called all the security team to go into the armory, which is very irregular, it's in no protocol.
Yeah.
They did it. And then when they got there, another guy came, a policeman from a nearby city that was already on the task force. He went back to the kibbutz, and on his way back, he saw a truck with terrorists. So he told us there's terrorists. So they knew. And then they went to the armory, took the guns, and then the electricity fell, what I told you about.
Yes.
We have a generator. Someone came to turn on the generator, and then Inbal, the team leader, said, don't do it. Nobody know why. And she said, if you do it, the gate will be able to open. And again, it's in no protocol. She don't know to say why she did it, but she did it. And after that, she spread out all the task force, like 6 people, around the gates. And in that, she ambushed the terrorists. Instead, the terrorists ambushing us. And they were able to restrain like 6 or 5 terrorists at the gate. And then 3 or 4 trucks full of terrorists arrived.
Yeah.
And they had like 3.5 hour gunfight with them. And eventually a tank and a special unit arrived and wiped them off.
Wow.
That's a crazy story, and we basically owe our life to her. So Symbolically speaking, many people died, and it's a very sad day. But for us, it's also a day that we were
a
born
miracle.
again.
You were
Yeah.
born again. Finally, what would be justice for the Israeli people right now? And how do you react to everything that's happening? There's a lot of debate going on what should happen. Should civilians on either side pay the price for a long, age-old conflict?
I will tell you the truth. You and also the Palestinian viewers, maybe. Don't be mistaken. We are very strong, and we will taking the toll of this revenge, of not a revenge, but we will take the toll of this attack in a way that we will be able to go back and live there, and without fearing terrorists hurting us. To do that, we will be needing to punish the Palestinians, and this is where I want
The Palestinians or Hamas?
the Palestinians. I will say what I think. I'm a good guy. I don't want any innocent people to be killed. But in this point, there is no one in Gaza that is uninvolved. In my opinion, there are people that are under-involved in taking out Hamas. If you care about your life and you care about your future, go after Hamas, because it's either our missiles or their gunshots. And with their gunshots, if you get them, you will get your future back and your kids' future back. And then you can have a normal life with peace, with Saudi Arabia and all of the Middle East. But if you won't do it, be prepared, because our missile will get you. And if you're hide terrorists, your sentence is the same. I'm very sorry about it. We tried everything. The population over there where I live is the most left-wing, extreme left-wing. They used to drive people with cancer, terrorists with cancer from Gaza in their own car to hospitals in Israel. And these are the people that are dead. And each and every one in our surrounding and also in the country is very furious. We built this country so we won't have another Holocaust. And we had another small Holocaust. We are angry, and there will be consequences.
Well, we're glad you're safe, but I think your anger really gives our audience a sense of the kind of rage, deep, quiet rage almost, that there is in Israel today. This is an inflection point in the country's history. There's no doubt about that. Thank you very much.
Just once another thing. It's a historic point in time that Palestinian can take their future in their hands and their destiny and change it forever. If they take out Hamas, we won't need to kill anyone, and there could be long-lasting peace between Israel, the Palestinian, and all of the countries. So we are still thriving and reaching our end for peace. But if our hand will remain unmet, there will be blood.
I think that's a very blunt account of how people are feeling here. And no matter which side of this debate you're on, I think nobody can disagree that this is an inflection point. Thank you very much again for talking to us.
Thank you very much.